So if you remember from the Archer and Olive unboxing, I promised you in part 2, I would show you exactly how to recreate these. So the first step is we're going to talk about boxes. So beautiful, gorgeous, curated, I guess they're not really curated. They're like custom made boxes with the gold foiling on them. I mean, even the back of the box is beautiful. These are going to be very expensive. They even had smaller packaging like this, and you can't get those all done from one person. So let me just show you, if you go to Uline, they will only be able to do standard cardboard plain boxes. They're more for like really hardy things that you need to ship, heavy things. If you go to Crown, then they can do somewhat of a custom mailer, and it's going to be pretty low cost. As you can see, they're not like a fancy box designer. But if you just need some of these like standard designs, they can do it. If not, and you require something more custom, like these, then you're going to want to go with Packlane. Now, Packlane does absolutely beautiful packaging. They have different types of prints and lasers and different methods for printing onto boxes and different materials. And when I say custom, it's really very, very custom in different shapes and sizes. Now, if you want something even fancier, I know you're like, how can it get? It can get fancier. So in here, you can see this box is very, very special. So some of the packaging in here that we saw where things had like little shapes for them, that's this packaging. This is Pusterlaus. Doesn't sound very fancy, but clearly they make absolutely beautiful boxes, and they can make super like very custom molds and fittings for your boxes, the peekaboo windows and all of those things. Then you're going to go to Pusterlaus. So those are, I guess, basically an order of what I check. If you can get away with Uline, that'll be the lowest cost. If not, try Crown, then go to Packlane, and then if you require something super special, then go to Pusterlaus. I don't even know if I'm saying that. So those are boxes. The second thing you're going to have to consider is where to get your notebooks made. Now, this is a very special for two reasons. One, it is an 8x8. It's very difficult to find someone who will make square notebooks, if not impossible. The elastic band is really not a big deal. The pen holder, also not a big deal. And even the bookmarks, not a big deal. Getting the charm on the bookmark, that is something special. And the interior of the book, getting the gold foiling over here, I don't know that it's special, but it will cost you extra. The other thing too is the gold plating on the edge, the gilded pages. That will cost you extra. And I mean, most people can do it. But the other thing too, the file folder in the back, not a big deal. Pretty much everybody can do that. So basically what I'm saying is if you didn't need the gilded edges on the outside or the metallic finish on the inside, you're going to save money. If you want this very special 8x8 size, it will cost you more. And on top of that, this has gold foiling on the cover. Now that is actually very rare to see that on a hardbound cover. So there's that. And then also this planner has the exact same thing. So we're going to talk about both of those and where you can get those sourced. So the first place you might want to check is SmartPress. And this is obviously based in the US. They are extremely expensive. However, they are excellent at making beautiful hardbound planners with very thick pages. So that's number one. I don't believe that they do the gilded edges though, or the covers with the metallic finish. So if that's the case, you can try looking at Moo. Now Moo actually does really good paper quality. Like we're talking the thickest ever. You can order up to, I think, whatever quality you need from Moo. So there's that. And then over here, if you are very willing to invest at least 1,000 notebooks in your first order, then I would check Alibaba because you're going to find much better pricing with China. Even with the tariffs, it didn't make a difference. It's still cheaper to go that way. Now, if you just have a few things and maybe you're just going to add it into a bundle, if you look on Amazon, they actually have some notebooks already. These are dot grid, and they have these really pretty colors with all of this gold foiling on them, and these are only $7.99. Again, I'm not sure if you're putting these in a box or you're trying to resell them. And I did see the exact same Archer and Olive notebooks for sale on Amazon, like I said, for way like they were $40 or something like that, or $50 on Archer and Olive, and they were $11 on Amazon. So it's possible. Over here, same thing. You can get it in pink, black, navy, this green color. So if you just look around, you're gonna see a lot of these sort of dot grid journals around there. Now they, like I said, they won't be square. This is a very special, unique kind of size. So that is a custom special order that you'll have to do with, you'll have to either work with someone from Alibaba, and there is a very long lead time on that, or you could order them from, what am I trying to say? From Moo, because they do a great job with custom notebooks as well. So that is pretty much everything inside of there. And let's talk about the only other special thing they had was this very, very beautiful envelope. I imagine they had this made, it says Bonnie's birthday stickers. Oh, I guess that's what was inside. It says here, made in China. I don't know if you can see that, it's so bright. So clearly she works with a vendor from Alibaba, and hers, obviously, she must be ordering in bulk with the 1,000 in order to get that lower price point so that she can sell these for a profit. So there's that. Now, if you want to know how to design the inside, so first of all, the dot grid, I have a tutorial on my channel already. I'll link to it below on how to create lines and how to create dot grids in Adobe InDesign. So that should be pretty easy for you. Now on top of the dot grid, inside of her planner, and you'll notice this too, there's another woman, I can't remember, I think her name's Amanda, and she does bullet journaling. So anybody who does bullet journaling and then sells a planner pretty much has this style here where there are boxes on top of the bullet journal just to give your bullet journal, I guess your dots, some like structure. So this is just making a square and then putting text in. It's just that simple. The pages aren't numbered. There's nothing else. The monthly 2-page spread might be the fanciest part of this inside of here, the 2-page spread. And so those are also on my channel. So I will leave links to both of those below. Now, if you've never used Adobe InDesign, I would highly advise just enrolling in my free course, InDesign 101. It'll teach you everything you need to make one of these planners. It's just boxes and text. So like, don't overcomplicate it. Don't think it's going to be super difficult. It is simply lines. That's it. And sure, there's some ways in Adobe InDesign to make it faster and, you know, streamline your workflow. But if you're just trying to make one off, it is super easy if you just take my free 5-day InDesign 101 course, and it comes with a big notebook or workbook inside of there as well. So not trying to hide anything. But let me know if you have questions or if it's easier for you to see me draw the boxes and the text over again. I'm happy to do that as well. All right. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day, and I will see you later. Bye.